Ekiti State Police Command has arrested 23-year-old Solomon Fabiyi for allegedly attempting to use his 7-year-old nephew, Jomiloju, for a money ritual. According to State Police spokesperson SP Sunday Abutu, the suspect, who resides with his parents and the victim in Ado Ekiti, was apprehended on Friday, 14th February 2025, before carrying out the act. He was arrested by our operatives at about 19 hours through a tip-off while he was on the verge of using his nephew for a money ritual, Abutu stated. The suspect confessed to the crime and was subsequently arraigned. In a viral social media video, Fabiyi admitted that a local herbalist had instructed him to find someone for the ritual, assuring him that the victim would not die but would suffer an ailment. However, the plan took an unexpected turn when the herbalist alerted the police after Fabiyi brought the child for the ritual. My question basically on this story is as regards desperation. Why are our youth so desperate to make it? This boy is just 23 years old. And the fact that he had the mind to use his blood, someone related to him for, or intended using someone related to him for usual is just, what do you make of this story, sir?
Well, you know, get rich quick syndrome is inherent in human beings. But it depends on the society. You know, if a society glorifies wealth instead of hard work, instead of education, at that level, that boy should be talking about going to school or learning a skill. But here, people, and this thing is coming from adults, we don't have to blame this young generation for anything. They are learning from us. We are the ones teaching them that if you don't have money, you are not important. If you are not driving a big car, you are not relevant. We are the ones teaching them. Just like I told a lady, see, the way our women are behaving now, yes, our ladies are behaving now. The young girls, these young little girls, will be looking at them and say, what is happening here? So it seems relationship is a very big business. I hope you understand. So we don't need to blame these children for anything. The society is bad. They are learning from the society. The environment is bad. Any way you train a child, we have a very big role to play in that child's destiny. So that's what happened to this boy. This boy had been learning from people around him, the kind of conversation, the kind of story they are pushing out there. The kind of worldview they have, how they see the society, how they see the world, and how they see life. At the end of the day, they will be smart. I've been a teacher, and I remember marking a script where a student was just wrote. Write a story entitled "What I Want to Be, What I Want to Become, and How to Achieve It." The thing was in my old phone. Unfortunately, I've lost that phone. The boy wrote that he wanted to be a kidnapper. So what I did, I was shocked. But I had to sit down to reflect on that boy's psychology. Why? If you look at it now, kidnapping seems to be a lucrative business. Why should kidnapping be an option for a young child, a young boy like this? Why should he be thinking like that?
Well, actually, ritual.
So good. So I had to go and meet the counselor, the guardian and counselor.
Okay.
I explained to her, look at this, please. I want you to call I didn't want to get involved.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to scare the child. So I wanted her to call her so that they could give her the best advice. They could give him the best advice they could. So you don't have to blame them so much because they are learning from society. They are learning from us. We are the ones creating the society for them. We are the ones that are going to live. They are inheriting this society from us. They are inheriting whatever thing we are doing. So we need to start solving some of these things. We need to start changing our minds, start teaching our children that from so age to so age, you shouldn't be talking about making money. You shouldn't be talking about becoming rich or writing a car. Don't stop looking at those people that have. Focus on building. You need to start from from ground up to build whatever thing you are going to have tomorrow. If you are going to be rich, start on time. All these billionaires, they started building on time. They didn't become rich overnight. Yesterday I was listening to a documentary on Jeff Bezos, and they said he started his business with nothing. He didn't become a millionaire overnight. And they said within a year, there was a time his business grew and he got $1 million. In a year, he got $1 million. And the story started from there. So he didn't become a billionaire overnight. But I know that some people, within a short period of time, they became billionaires. People like Elon Musk, because of the kind of. But it all depends on the kind of business, the kind of foundation you have laid for yourself.
Okay, so there was a part where you mentioned that it's because of the society and the fact that these young boys, or this boy in particular, is probably imitating or wants to be like some of the people.
That is it.
You would agree with me that we also have people who are doing well in the society. Don't you think it depends on the individual? Why has he chosen to learn or to look at those people who...
Now every child needs counseling. Every child needs guidance. Every child needs orientation. Without an adult directing a child on how he or she should go, the child is definitely going to make a mistake. If you don't teach a child what he or she is supposed to know, the child will go out and learn something. He must learn something. The society will teach. The environment will teach. So that is how it is. So parents, guardians, they have a role to play. Teachers, everybody around the child has a role to play to make that child a better human being.
True.
So that the child doesn't make mistakes. Because we are human. If you don't instill discipline on time, nature, you see this human, this cloth of nature we are putting on, always responds to nature.
True.
Because it's a descendant of nature. Whether you like it or not, it will obey nature. But with discipline, you can get the best out of anybody, everybody. So that's what we need to do. We need to start teaching. Education is important in life, whether it is formal education or informal education. We need to rightly educate people, so that we can get the best out of them.
Okay, so before we go on this question, the last part of the story says that the same herbalist that asked the boy
Good. Now,
was
I
the same
was
person
coming
that
to that.
reported him
Why
to the police.
This is an adult.
Yes.
Okay, why would an adult, an old man, tell a child to go and bring
his nephew?
Okay, now, if I don't know whether they have arrested the herbalist, they need to arrest him as well. Because he started the whole thing. Okay, now, if that child came to you for a solution, he wanted to be rich, maybe he had seen
others,
young people riding big cars. it was your duty to teach that child to, begin to change the mind. The man could have changed the boy's mind.
This man is a herbalist.
Uh-huh. Even with his herbs.
If it's not,
Even with his herbs, he could do something good for society.
Okay.
Everybody should learn to use what he has for the good of society. Teach that child. Why didn't you teach the child that the path he wanted to, he had chosen, or he wanted to choose, was the wrong path? And you now direct him to where he should go. And that child will continue like that. So the police need to arrest the man.
They have a list, yes.
For he is the root cause of, he is one of the root causes
Yes,
of this problem. But for the boy to use the cousin to, I believe, if he had known that the cousin might lose
the
nephew,
niece.
The niece might lose her life, I don't think he would do that.
Yeah, because the story says the man told him that the niece would only suffer an ailment but will not die.
But will not die. The man had already allayed the guy's fear. So they should arrest him first. Whatever that child was supposed to face,
he should also
face it. He should be the one to face it.
Okay.
So that's my own opinion.
Thank you so much.